Okay, so I'm gonna make this video about, how I found out I was floxed, because, for a while there I didn't know I was floxed. I, you know, I, I've told the story in my videos before. A doctor prescribed me this medicine over the phone before getting the results of my urine sample, which came out that I didn't have a UTI. But anyways, I got home that night. I was working. It was a Sunday. I took the Cipro. He also prescribed ibuprofen, took it. First night I took it, I was on the floor, had a rash underneath my hands. Didn't think much of it. I just got up, ate, and forgot about it. And, over the next couple of days, every joint in my body started hurting. Picturing myself as an old man because everything was hurting, but still didn't think much of it. Things started getting worse. So I think I had a panic attack, a really bad panic attack like I've never had in my life. I still remember, I wasn't working that day, and all of a sudden I felt like I was going to pass out, like I was just going to drop dead. I was having palpitations, I couldn't breathe, and I called my wife. She called 911. They were on their way, and yeah, and then they were coming soon enough, so I was like, I'm on my way to go meet them, because I felt like I was really just gonna die then and there. And things kept getting worse and worse. Pain, a lot of stuff, a lot of trips to the emergency room, like, maybe 20 trips to the emergency room, probably 200 doctor's visits or more. And still happening. The doctor's visits, the emergency room, I'm kind of in a lot of debt. So, it's like I'm kind of taking my chances now. I know how to get away with a lot of pain and stuff like that, or how to get through it. But anyways, during all this time, I couldn't find out what was wrong. Doctors weren't finding out what was wrong. So I remember, just kind of researching the medicines I was taking. So I think I typed in like Cipro, and then I started finding out all this information, all these, news stories about people that were floxed and stuff like that. And then I'm like, well, maybe this is what I got, And then I started finding YouTube videos, and I found this video of this lady. It was like the first one that I saw, and she's like a writer or something like that, and she she was also talking about some of the panic medication that they give you, um, how it kind of also affects you really badly in your liver, and it messes with you too, which is something that they had given me too. And I messaged her to try to get some help, and she really messaged me like, she really couldn't do nothing for me, but she kind of referred me to this support group on Facebook, which I didn't know existed. I didn't even think I knew about the word Floxed until I was on that support group. But yeah, once I got on there, I was gonna get on there, and I'm like, man, it's probably gonna be something like, where nobody's gonna respond or anything. But it kind of blew my mind. It's probably one of the best medications you can have if you're floxed. You talk to people, you finally find out you're not crazy. They help you, they give you suggestions, they support you. And I'm a very tough guy, but sometimes you're in your lowest moment. I've never been negative or anything like that, but sometimes it's like, man, I've been on the floor, and I've had some of the worst stuff, happen to me, some psychedelic stuff, some witchcraft stuff, some stuff that just, it makes you really question things. Um, but yeah, so once I got on those support groups, I met a lot of people. Some people I really talk to even today, on the daily basis, because they've been there for me. They've helped me. So that's one of the best things you can do is just go to Facebook and join one of the Floxy groups. There's so many of them. Some of them kind of cater into what you're more into, and there's nothing better, because you just keep progressing when you're on there. You keep feeling better. Also depending on your situation. You're gonna feel better because you're gonna be talking to people that are going through the same thing. I'd like to, really meet these people in person. And, unfortunately, right now with the COVID-19, it makes things even worse. But still, that's what happened to me. That's why I want to, get the word out there more. Make some bumper stickers like I've been talking about. I've got the equipment. I just really got to get to it. Also, maybe make some shirts, so that people, when they see the word Floxed, or you put a catchy phrase, they're gonna Google it, and they're gonna find out all this information that, I didn't know, you know, when I was a victim of being Floxed. I didn't know, anything about this. I just started to put two and two together, and I became an investigator, and I found out what was going on with me, and I found a community, and they helped me, and they've supported me, and I'm glad that happened. So, if you're Floxed, try to get the word out there too to people that that are not Floxed friends. A lot of people, my experience is when I tell them, personally what's happened to me, is they're like, oh, whatever. Some people do care, but some people are like, they don't care. But I'm sure if they found out without me telling them, and they probably would take it more seriously. Some people have taken it seriously. I know some friends personally, they've told me that, especially women, they've had a lot of UTIs, and they didn't know about that. They're going to be more careful, things like that. But yeah, so that's how I, came to be. I didn't know I was Floxed for the longest time, and it's almost kind of like somewhat of a life-saving experience, because if I didn't know I was Floxed and I was going through all this stuff, I'd probably think I was really crazy. I mean, I did think I was crazy. Other people made me feel like I was crazy. But once I found out I was Floxed, and I found out that all it happened to all these other people worldwide, I felt a big relief. I was very happy. So if you haven't already, been active in one of these groups on Facebook, you could post something at 2 in the morning. I've posted stuff at 3 in the morning. I've gotten so many positive comments, and not just that, but also suggestions that I've tried and have helped. Some of the stuff that I've taken, I've seen from there. So yeah, if you know if you need some help, get on there. Also, I've dropped my email on one of my comments on here. So if somebody wants to email me, just let me know. Write some comments. I maybe want to talk to some people once I figure out how to use this YouTube thing, maybe on live, or things like that. See how they're doing, because I'm doing somewhat better, but I still got struggles every day. Today's not been one of my best days. I find that's when I like to make videos, when I really have a lot of pain, because I want to, I don't know, I guess be closer to my community, people that are Floxed, because I know that not everybody around me goes through what I go through. Today I've had a lot of twitches and a lot of pain. My arms hurt really bad, and I haven't even been working out and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, still to today, the only thing that'll take care of it is some more medicine, and I really don't want to take that, I mean, because then I might develop other side effects, like some people have said in my comments, maybe Western medicine ain't always that great, so there's a few things that I take that help, um, showers always kind of reset me a little bit. At least they could distract my mind. So I'm known for taking a lot of showers. If I feel like I'm gonna pass out or something, I'll jump in the shower, things like that. I don't take naps ever, so sometimes I just gotta deal with all that, feeling like I'm gonna drop, because I'm so exhausted, and there's no reason why, I don't know, and I've haven't really been going to a doctor a lot lately because of the COVID, but I need to start going back and trying to figure things out. I wish I can go to some of these nice doctors that are out there that, some of them supposedly help a lot, and, they might, but some of them are just outrageous. I wish I can go and find out what's going on. Don't know if I would do stem cell therapy, because I heard that might turn out worse if it's not done right, or maybe if you don't need it. But I've heard it's something that could be life changing, maybe get you back to where you need to be. But anyways, you guys comment, like, subscribe, you know, invite some of your fellow Floxies to watch some of my videos and like them and comment, you know, let's chat. Talk to you guys later.